Good morning, steam it. It's Episcopo Squirrel here, also known as Mage, here to do another morning dab with a mage. Are you ready? I love dabs. Dabs, 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 dabs. So, how is everybody this morning? I hope you have slept better than I do. I didn't get to sleep until like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. I woke up at 9 on the nose. Fun. Gotta love anxiety and light sensitivity. Anywho, I hope you all doing well. And this morning should be a really fun topic. Gonna talk about how to create your own spell. But as always, you know the drill. Cheers. Holy shit. Whew. So, I'm wearing a panda robe today instead of my regular robe. So a panda shall be talking to you this morning. So, creating your own spell. Whenever I personally cast a spell, I always cast my own spell. I can't think of a time that I've actually ever used somebody else's groundwork as my own for casting a spell and doing magic rites. Creating your own spell can be a lot of fun. And not just that, but it really brings you closer to the work that you're doing and really puts your own heart and energy and heart and soul into the work that you're working to accomplish, you're trying to accomplish. And so creating your own spell gives it more power. And let's be serious, creating your own spell and then casting it successfully has got to be one of the greatest feelings in the world. For me personally, it's seeing all that work come to fruition. It's amazing. It really is. And so if you're going to create your own spell, it's really simple. I guess it can be really simple or it can be really difficult depending on, how complex you are trying to make it. If you're just doing a simple spell or if you're putting together a full ritual, it's two levels of complexity, and it just depends on what you as a practitioner are trying to accomplish and what you would like to put into your work. You can make an entire ritual dedicated to something small, just like getting to the grocery store successfully and finding the items that you need for, an affordable price. Something stupid, something simple, You can do whatever you want to for anything. And so what you really need to start with is you need to figure out the framework that you're going to be working with. And what I mean by this is, are you creating just a simple spell, or are you creating a full-on ritual? With that same idea and same token in hand, you need to Then discover if you are going to be working with symbolism, or are you working with a already designated set of parameters, um, such as like using a different religion or a specific religion, and using their understandings, and so like using the framework of the Christians, using the framework of the Greeks, using the framework of the Egyptians, using their pantheons and using their worship techniques in order to do certain invocations, or just working within that framework, using their colors as their specific meanings, and or you can just go ahead and create your own. That's what I personally have been working on. Seeing how my reality is affected by my own mind, and how my mind is affected by my reality, and then putting that all into a framework. And so, once you have decided what framework you're going to be having, then it's time to get into the gritty work. So, once you have your framework, you then decide how you want to go about it. And I guess that's kind of the framework. So once you've decided how you want to go about it, you start to put it all together. And so, like, for instance, if you're using symbolism, you want to use things that are metaphorical for what you're trying to achieve. For instance, if you were trying to, if you felt as though you were under psychic attack from somebody, and you wanted their energies to be reflected back to them, a really simple spell could be something like taking a mirror, placing it flat, or setting it up, whatever, and taking a stone to represent the other individual, and then using a bowl or some sort of other vessel to maintain this energy and hold it in. And so it's being reflected and contained within that individual, and rather than coming at you. So that's a really simple spell, but you can go into creating a whole entire ritual for it, where you have chants that you're saying, you have certain lines that you're saying, that you're burning certain candles in certain orders, that you're making certain movements as you come into your realm of casting, and you have certain openings and certain closings. It's all up to you what you want to create, but it's really fun. So I really like to share my knowledge on magic here, and so I thought today would be a good day to share this information. In the future, I'll maybe give you guys some more spells. I've given you a few in the blogs, rather than the videos. So you guys can go back and check those out, or for a frame of reference, a guide, they have you. And that's kind of what I do. I kind of, whenever I'm going to cast or create a spell of any kind, I kind of do some research and see what other people have put together for that specific spell, and see how I feel about those, and see how I can work it into what I would like. And But I'm a chaot, a chaos magician, so I kind of pick and pull from everything. I love y'all, Steam It. I hope you had a good time listening today. Many blessings.